Hello, Parochial. I hope that you're all okay. I've been thinking about doing some sort of video message or some sort of assembly for you for a few weeks now, and I just haven't really known how to do it. So I thought I would just talk to you because it's not an assembly, because an assembly means everybody together, and I haven't got everybody here. And it's not collective worship because I haven't got everyone collected together. So I think I'm just going to call this a little message for you. Um, I wonder if you know that we're all missing you lots. This isn't just something teachers say, we actually all miss you. All the grown ups who work at Parochial are so used to seeing you all and having chats with you and talking to you at playtime and talking to you as we do our work with you. And we're not getting that from you. We're just hearing lovely stories about you at home, but we're not getting to talk to you. So we all miss you lots. We're hearing lovely stories about how good you've been for your mums and dads. And when we go out on yard, because we still have some children in school, we can see that you're all being really good and staying indoors because you're not out and about. So I know that you're all being absolutely brilliant. This is such a strange time for you. In my whole life, we've never ever had anything like this before. And it's a bit sad. It is sad because there are people who are really quite poorly and there are people who can't see their families and friends. But there are some really good parts about this. And when you look back on it, you'll think, my goodness, I spent so much time with my family during that time, during that lockdown bit, and I learned lots about them. And I got lots of cuddles, and we spent lots of time watching films, and we spent lots of time in the garden because the weather's been lovely. And it is a time when you should really appreciate being with your mums and dads and being with your brothers and sisters and your family. But I know that it's quite hard that you're not at school. It's probably reached that time now where instead of saying, yay, we're not in school, we don't have to go to school, you're probably thinking, actually, I would quite like to go back to being at school and back to everything being normal and back to seeing my friends and talking to them at playtime. You're probably also at that point where you're thinking, actually, FaceTime with granddad, and uncles and aunties and cousins is not enough. I really want to be with them and to hug them. But by not going to see them and not giving them hugs, you're being absolute heroes because you're keeping them safe. Because we just need to make sure that everybody follows the rules for now and everybody does their bit to keep everybody else safe, because this won't last forever. This will get to a point where we're suddenly able to come back to school and suddenly able to visit maybe one household, and that one household might be that person who you really need to give a hug to. So it is going to come to an end and everything is going to get better. We know that you are being brilliant and doing what you need to do for mums and dads. I think one of the hardest things that we've heard of from mums and dads is that they're not used to homeschooling you. Even the mums and dads of yours that are teachers, and some of your mums and dads are teachers, are saying it's so different trying to teach their own children. So you be nice to mums and dads. Okay? Remember, they're not used to teaching you the way that we're used to teaching you. And our teachers are teaching their own children and they are finding it hard too. It's also new and so unusual for us. So I just hope that you're being really kind and trying your best. But if you have days where things are going wrong, or if you have days when you're not feeling very good, or if you have days where you just aren't feeling the way that you should feel, it's okay to tell someone about that. I'm telling you all the time that you're brilliant for being brave and brilliant for following the rules. But if you have days where you're thinking, actually, this is too hard, you've got people at home who love you, and you've got the blogs on Purple Mash for us to talk to, and you can say, actually, Mum or Dad or Mrs Walton or one of your teachers, I'm having a bit of a wobbly day, and I'm feeling a little bit sad today, or I'm missing my friends today, or I'm missing Grandma today. And it's okay to tell someone because you'll feel better for telling someone and they might be able to cheer you up. If somebody tells you that, you see what you can do to cheer them up too, because Mum or Dad might come to you one day and say, I'm having a wobbly day. And you see what you can do to cheer them up. I think the other thing that's been hard is that you are struggling to contact some of your friends. Now, I know we keep mentioning the Purple Mash blog, but I know that's not the best way for you to all contact your friends. I've been hearing lovely things about year sixes having WhatsApp groups. That's brilliant. That means that you can contact your friends. I've also heard, and excuse me if I get this wrong because I don't understand it, it's either Xbox or PlayStation where you can have headphones on and you can play games and talk to your friends at the same time. That's brilliant too. Some of you I know actually feel as if you're in the room with your friends when you're doing that, which must make things much, much easier. That sort of thing is brilliant. If you can organise that and chat to people in your class and chat to the people that you miss, I'm sure that'll make that much, much easier. Mums and dads might want to keep an eye on those WhatsApp groups just to make sure that people are being included and that everyone's being kind, but I know that you lot of parochial are really kind to each other, and I know that you'll be including everybody in that. If you want to do one job for me today, if you do have a WhatsApp group, have a look through and think, is there someone in my class who's missing from this WhatsApp group? Is there someone in my class who maybe isn't being included? And have a chat with the friends that you do contact and say, what can we do? Maybe they're feeling a little bit lonely, maybe they're feeling a little bit left out, and see if there's anything that you can do to make sure that they feel included. I think that's probably all I have to tell you at the moment. It's very strange to not have this as an assembly. If you did want to do some form of worship at home, if you wanted to do some form of assembly at home, I was thinking about the prayers that we say in our classrooms. You could say one of those prayers, but instead of saying our school, you could say our family. You always have the Lord's Prayer that you can use, which is the one that we were taught to say. So you can say the Lord's Prayer if you want to with your mums and dads. But if you don't feel like that you have to do what's right for you, and you have to do what makes you feel better and what makes the people in your household feel better. You just need to look after yourselves. You just need to take care of each other, and we are hoping to see you really, really soon. People keep telling us dates that we might reopen school. We really, really don't know. But what we will say is when you come back, we will do absolutely everything we can to keep you safe, and we will be so pleased to see you. We miss you all. If when a grown-up from school rings your mum and dad, and you want to speak to them, they can speak to you. They need to put you on speakerphone, but they can speak to you, and I'm sure that they would absolutely love to hear your voices. They would love to have a chat with you. So do that. Listen out for those phone calls and have a chat with grown-ups. I would love to speak to you. I would love to hear from you too, but I haven't got one of the special phones to ring. But if you want to ring school, if your mums and dads want to ring school, I can have a chat anytime you want to. I'm there lots of the time. Okay, look after yourselves. Bye, parochial.